Hello Palians and happy update day. You may have noticed that I didn't cover the 0.172 update, and that's because I didn't think that there was much to talk about, but now I know why. The devs saved all the good stuff for this latest update. Honestly, this could be my favourite update so far, and I'm excited to chat about it. Don't forget to leave me a comment below with what your favourite new feature is, but let's take a deep dive into the patch notes and this latest update. So firstly, let's talk about Sabura. But who is Sabura, I hear you ask? Well, she is the first new NPC that has been added to the game since the launch of Open Beta, which is a huge deal. Sabura is described as a mysterious watcher from the Order, and unfortunately she isn't yet romanceable, but something tells me this may change in the future, and I have a feeling she may be a new favourite for some of you. Those sassy eyes are definitely going to lure you in. Of course, a new NPC means new quests, but this is where the devs are trying something new and different, as this will only be available for a set time and it will eventually conclude as more content is added. I don't think this is something that you need to rush or worry about. I think it will be here for quite a while, so don't panic. To start these quests, you will be required to have completed the quest lines Prove Your Devotion, Prove Your Purpose, and Prove Your Generosity. These are part of the main storyline and they are triggered by Eshi, I believe. I'm sure most of you will have already completed these, so don't panic. But what can you receive for completing these quests? Well, new furniture, my favourite thing of course, and I'm very excited for this new set. For the first time, we'll actually be seeing a table that looks more like a desk, study areas, hello. I love the bed and the details with the cushions and the blankets. The rugs are also kind of unique with some interesting shapes, and I'm also a huge fan of the banner on the wall. Overall, this is a 10 out of 10 for me, and I cannot wait to decorate with these items. Sabura won't have her own house. She will be staying at the inn in Kilima. It's nice to see that it's getting some visitors, that's for sure. And there is another special quest related area that will be unlocked as we progress through the quest line, but we will have to play to explore this area. I'm excited to see what it is. Overall, I'm very happy at the launch of this new character, and I think it's a really nice new addition. And if this model of having time-limited characters added to the game, or maybe reappear in the game, that would be a nice way to keep it fresh and keep players coming back for more. Let me know what you think about her. Do you want to date her? The next major change is the introduction of flow tree groves, and within these groves you will find a new huntable creature called the Mujin. I hope I said that right, I'm not sure if I did, honestly. To me, the Mujin kind of reminds me of a badger crossed with a wolf, and they are so cute. You'll be able to find these little beasties in areas of Bahari Bay where there is dense foliage, so I'm thinking the areas where we normally try and harvest flow trees is going to be the good area to focus on. And just like the Sternic and the Chapper, there are 3 types or 3 levels of Mujin. You have the regular, the banded, and the blue bristle. The Mujin drop Mujin meat, mane, and banded mane and blue bristle mane. I'll be interested to see how valuable these commodities are, as I don't think that these creatures are going to be as readily available as the Cernyx and the Chappers, so it'll be interesting. You'll also see 2 new hunting accomplishments added. One interesting thing to note about the Mujin is that players can band together, chase the Mujin, and if they go up a flow tree, it causes them to rank or level up. So this means that there'll be rarer loot, which I'm here for, and it will be a good way to get those accomplishments done. So definitely working together is an emphasis here, and I love that. I'm hoping that because of this introduction, we'll see an increase in flow trees, so we won't need to fully deforest the whole map to get 1 or 2 trees. Fingers crossed, maybe I'm being a little bit too optimistic here. A few updates back, we did see new emotes added into the game, which allow players to cross their legs and sit. Well, finally, we will actually be able to sit properly in chairs, which is a huge deal. It's kind of one small step for Singularity 6, but a giant leap for Palians. And I'm excited for this. It means that we can actually sit around a dinner table and enjoy some nice socializing time together. Very exciting. Up until now, we have just seen premium outfits added to the store for purchase, but for the first time, glider skins are now going to be available. At present, there are 3 types available: the Emberborn, the Dragonborn, and the Ravenwood. You will of course need to have earned your glider from Najuma before you can use these. They cost 425 coins each, which in the comparison to the outfit prices, I don't feel is too bad. So everything so far looks really promising, while the next thing is not so great, and I'm sorry to be the deliverer of bad news, but I want you to remember that it is for the greater good. In the last update, we saw the introduction of star stones, which drop from mining, and they have definitely caused an increase in both the amount of people mining and the amount of money that can be earned from mining. Well, based on feedback and to balance the amount of money earned from star stones, there is going to be a slight nerf to some of those higher paid star stones. I really don't like using the word nerf, but that's what it is basically. Rubies will be reduced from 8,000 gold to 4,000, which is a 50% drop. Amethyst will go from 3,000 to 2,000 gold, and Sapphire will drop from 2,000 to 1,500 gold. I personally don't feel like the reduction in the Amethyst and Sapphire will make too much of a difference, but the Ruby drop is a lot. And if you're like me, I haven't seen many of these in the first place. I know this will be upsetting for some people because of the recent Cake Party nerfs, and maybe some of you are still feeling better from that, but in the future, I think it would be nice if they maybe change the way that they handle the price changes, and instead of going from something that is making lots of money and nerfing it, I would rather see increases. So if there is a change in a money making activity, they go in low and then increase if it's not on par. So this will make it feel more positive as opposed to a negative action, which does tend to upset people. Let me know what you think about the Starstone adjustments in the comments. Are you opposed to them? Which I'm guessing the majority of you will be. This update will also see the introduction of 4 new recipes. These are the Petit Fives, Oysters Aquindu, Mujin Bahari, and the Kongi. There is a little hint that the Mujin Bahari may be quite valuable, and I'm guessing from the title it is going to require Mujin meat to make, so we're going to have to get farming them ASAP. These recipes will be unlocked in the Evolving World story with Sabura's arrival, and I'm intrigued to see how they play a part in that. Whilst on the topic of food, Ruined Star quality food can now be placed as decor, so you can show off to everyone how terrible of a cook you are. Just what I wanted to do. 20 new wallpapers have been added to the game, and each of these wallpapers correlate to a respective villager and their personalities. I find this an intriguing addition, as we already have quite a lot of wallpapers, but I will never ever say no to new decor items. Speaking of decor items, pumpkins have officially left, which is sad, but it looks as if we're going to be getting another seasonal update soon with snow. I'm very excited for that. Hopefully that update will bring with it seasonal furniture so we can decorate our plots for the holidays. Another thing I'm very happy to report is that when you are crafting from your workbench and reopen it to craft another item, the workbench will now scroll to that last recipe that was crafted. I appreciate this so much because the majority of the time I'm crafting from a particular set of furniture, and this will be a great time saver. If you struggle with hunting and the camera controls, there is now a sensitivity slider in the settings so that you can change the speed of the camera when aiming. I would hope that this will help some people who are having issues with camera motion, or maybe just need a little bit of help hunting full stop. And the final thing on today's update is the new premium outfits. These are a staple by the updates now, and these maybe not some of my favorite premium outfits, so I'm not going to be rushing out to buy them, but they're still pretty nice. They're just not very me. The outfits are the Royal Strategist bundle, which can be purchased for 1,700 each, or 3,400 for all of them. The Street Skater bundle, which is 1,275 each, or 2,550 for all 3. And finally, the River Guardian bundle, which is 1,275 each also, and 2,550 for all 3. So there we have it. That is everything coming in today's update. What are you most excited for? Let's have a chat in the comments. Also, if you're looking for Palia friends to hunt the Mujin with, feel free to come join my Discord. That's in the description. Have a great rest of your day and happy update day. Goodbye.